Hello, it's Steph from Hit the Floor magazine, and we are in the Dillinger Escape Plan's dressing room at Hevy Festival. I'm very honoured to be with two members. Do you want to say hello and introduce yourself to the camera?
Hello, I'm Greg from the Dillinger Escape Plan.
I am Ben Wyman from the Dillinger Escape Plan.
So how are you guys? You all right?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good. I feel good. You know, this is like really exciting for us. You know, so I mean, this was actually one of the main purposes for us even doing this tour was just to play today. So we're all very excited.
So have you done any headline shows over here recently? This is just the one you've done this year?
This is the one UK show. We did 2 Ireland, a Glasgow, and then we go to mainland Europe and do some other stuff. And but this is the only UK show.
Fourth show for us of this run. So
yeah.
Cool. So there's a lot of hype for you to play today. Is there anything we should expect that's untoward or anything exciting that we haven't seen before?
I was planning on shitting in a bag. Wait, did you guys see that trick before? No, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I honestly hate that question. No offense, because everyone asks it. What should people expect from that show?
That kind of defeats the whole point. Yeah.
A Ferris wheel's gonna roll over the stage, and we're gonna be in it.
There's a gorilla, a singing gorilla that's gonna play today. We're in a wild animal park, and we're gonna bring one of them up and give him the mic. And
a few hippos, whack 'em all.
It's not gonna look much different. Yeah, no. It's
Rumor is Miley Cyrus has been working on Dillinger lyrics.
Yeah, it's true.
Not saying anything.
We have Prince William. He's gonna scream his head off, or King William, or whatever he is now.
You're obviously very famous to be an exceptional live band. What would your advice be to new bands that are crap? Would you tell them to give up, or would you tell them to keep at it?
Well, you know what? Realistically, most people are not very good, you know, and they have delusions of being really good. It's like anything, you know, it's a really tricky predicament because, you know, if you met a kid and he was in a band and he was really young and his band sucked and he was like, I'm going to be huge, you know, the odds are that he's not going to be huge ever, and that's the reality, you know. And if you'd have heard any of our first bands when we were 16 years old, you would have been like, there's no way that anyone's ever going to give a shit about anything they do, you know. So do you discourage everybody because 99 of them are going to fail and the one might, or do you encourage all of them even though 99 are going to fail? I say encourage everybody, you know. Fuck it, you only live once, just keep going. Eventually the people will weed themselves out as they go, you know.
Absolutely.
When the day comes that you need to start paying bills and that overrides the need to play music, you will stop, you know. So
is there anyone you rate at the minute, do you think, that you would say that is above
in terms of heavy music, I mean, there's one band in particular that I think over the last year has really been, you know, doing something pretty new and impressive. Is this instrumental band actually called Animals as Leaders that we have kind of backed a lot, whether it's taking them on tour in the U.S. or being vocal about our approval of them. But I don't know if they've actually been here yet, but those guys are amazing, and every time I see them they get leaps and leaps and leaps better, to the point where the last time I saw them I just felt like I was watching someone speak a language that I didn't even understand anymore, you know. So you know, they're a really good young band, and that band Trash Talk, who was supposed to play here, is really good, and it's really refreshing because they're so real and there's so much homogenized bullshit like in the heavy scene, you know, and so many people make slick sounding records and have all this slick, you know, fashiony attitude about them, you know, and those guys are as real as it gets, and it's really, when you see it, really jarring to like see young people not be like concerned with jumping up and down and fashion and making people like have crazy hair and shit. It's really cool, you know. It's a shame they're not here.
Is there anyone that you've seen today that's caught your eye, do you think? Or you've not really had a chance to catch any music?
I slept until about an hour and a half ago. So I went to bed at noon, so that answers your question.
Okay, fair enough. There's obviously a lot of bands that come out of the scene at the same time as you, and you've obviously outlasted them.
I was asking that. You're not really talking to me, and I really have to take a shit, so you might as well.
Should we go get a bag? Should we go get a bag? See if you could. Should we go get a bag?
No, I just didn't know if, you know, not to be rude or anything, but yeah.
No, it's fine.
Oh, what was your? You asked me a question?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What was it?
There's a lot of bands that come out of the scene at the same time as you that you obviously outlasted. Do you think there's any specific reason why that is, or?
Yeah, well, I never tried to be a band that would ever do this for a living, or we never followed any trends. There was no music like us when we started. There was absolutely nothing like it. So we had no intentions of kind of conforming to any specific scene or style, and so with that in mind, there's really no way we can fail. You know, there's nowhere to go when we had nothing to aspire to, and at the same time, we've made it. Every day we go farther than we ever thought we would. So it's really, the cool thing is that regardless of trends and what comes and goes, we'll always be doing what we do, and it's really in our hands. When we want to stop, we can stop. If we want to keep going, we can keep going. And it just happened to end up becoming a career for us. It wasn't something that was planned.
And there's a lot of people I spoke to that say that you're their idols. Does that always honour you? And like I've seen a lot of Dillinger Escape Plan tattoos and lyrics and things.
Yeah, absolutely an honor. Again, like I said, never thought anyone would ever like this band, and to see, I mean, we've talked to a lot of young bands here today who have said that, you know, we inspired them and all that stuff, and that's crazy to us, you know. And like he said, you know, it's hard sometimes because it is such a rare thing to be able to do this for a living, and we don't take it for granted at all and stuff like that.
Take pictures
you know?
of the people taking pictures.
Yeah, so
you guys are gonna get Twittered.
you're getting twittered. You're getting twattered.
Hang on a second. Here's how we're gonna finish this.
Live tweet. Here we go.
You're taking a picture.
So this is gonna be videotaped here.
Oh, no.
What we're doing. Okay, young lady, how long have you been interviewing bands for today?
Today.
When did you start?
Today to this morning.
How long have you been doing this in life?
2 years.
2 years? Would you say that it's your calling in life?
I'd like to think so.
Okay. How about do you usually write things down like this ahead of time, or do you sometimes just wing it?
Sometimes I wing it.
What reporters would you say have influenced you the most in terms of, would you say that it's a Barbara Walters? Would you say that it's more of a Barbara Streisand? Which Barbara have you been most influenced by?
Barbara Streisand, definitely.
Right? Yeah, because she, you know, it has a much...
Barbara Bush look.
Barbara Bush?
Yeah, personally.
Like when she was young, I think she had the same hairstyle,
She
Barbara Bush.
understood the importance of accessorizing. Barbara Bush always knew. She always had these white pearls, and you've got these lovely buttons and this cougar jacket.
Cougar jacket? I'm not. I'm only 24.
Oh no, you're wearing a cougar, the skin of a cougar.
It's the skin of a cougar.
Oh.
You're wearing the skin of an old bag who tries to fuck young people. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you are that. You're nice and young.
When you're holding this thing, do you ever look at it and think to yourself that it looks like a black penis?
This is our new microphone, so this is the first time I've had anything. Yeah, normally it's quite small, but yeah, it looks like a little
I
bit
think
of a
you should
penis.
start when you are interviewing bands, allowing them to like stroke it and like hold on to it as if it's a cock.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Greg was shaking when he grabbed it, like, whoa.
I've had like 80,000 cups of coffee.
I've had a lot of Red Bull, so I'm probably in the same position as you.
Okay, can you say like your name and the magazine you write for, and that we're watching Dillinger TV? Just give us a sign off.
I'm Steph Knight. I work for Hit the Floor magazine, and I'm very stoked to see Dillinger Escape Plan play later. And I'm glad that I'm interviewed you, even though you interviewed me.
Yeah. You heard it here, Dillinger Escape Plan, and an interview that went the right way for a change.
That's probably the first time that's happened to me, I think.
Yeah, you gotta have it first, you know. Shitting in a bag. When I was 10 years younger, I shat in bags and threw it in the crowd. Now I just interview interviewers. That's the new shtick.
So are you playing? Are you shooting off straight after you play, or are you hanging around for the party?
Oh, we're hanging around for the. No, we actually have to drive, which sucks. We have to go to Utrecht, which is, I don't know, in the Netherlands, and it's a really far drive.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we will not be able to stay. We actually have to leave almost immediately, which is a bummer, because how often do you get to come over here and party in an animal park on a Saturday night? Never. With people that you know, like Architects and Eva, you know, and all these people that are here that, like, you know, we've seen and played with and done cool shit with, and you're in, you know, this faraway land. You should be able to party, but instead we're going to be on a bus driving to Utrecht, you know.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Any last words you want to say? Anything you want to say to your fans?
Thanks to all our fans for giving a shit for so long. Young and old, you know, new, old, whatever. It's all equally important. The UK in particular has been one of the most supportive places for us in the world, so we're always grateful. And I don't know, kick ass. Thank you for the interview. It's very good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers.